To have another dream like that, even if he opened his eyes with this body at the end of 3 months, it was simply a dream of a previous life. Dojin's thoughts drifted to his mother's past. She had been a rising actress who debuted through a single movie. His father, a devoted fan, courted her passionately and eventually hid her from the screens to keep her for himself. Despite his mother's concern about his odd behavior while he slept, Dojin knew he had to keep these dreams to himself. He reassured her as best he could, feeling the lingering weight of his dream. 1987, July 26th. That day was 30 years prior to his death. Leaving many legends behind, it had been 3 months since Dojin was reincarnated as the youngest son of one of the heirs of the founder of Sunyang, Jin Youngchol. This 10-year-old youngest son was the very one who had ordered his death at the unidentifiable lake in the Maldives. What could it mean that he was reincarnated in Jin Dojin's body? When Dojin worked for the Sunyang group, he had never met this family. At that time, they were completely excluded from the company. From what he had heard, it was because of their marriage. Despite everyone's opposition when they got married, Jin Youngchol was furious that his son wanted to marry a celebrity. However, the marriage continued due to the child growing inside the mother's womb, and following this, the family was thoroughly excluded. Dojin thought of this couple as quite amazing. While the other siblings of the Sunyang group fought like dogs to earn a little more of the company, this couple, his parents, watched from afar, trying to move forward with their own lives. He respected them. But to be reincarnated as their son, to think that he would return there. 3 buildings with an area of 1,100 acres, 3 floors, 2 basement floors, and 50 parking spaces. Just the perimeter of this castle itself was 380 meters. This was the mansion of Jin Youngchol, the founder of the Sunyang Group and manager of many employees. After the death of founder Jin Youngchol, Jang Namin and Jin Youngki, the chairman, occupied the house. Soon after joining, Dojin started weeding the garden as his first job. He came there more often than to his own parents' house. The family dynamics were clear. God aunts and uncles, in order to claim the juicy meat that was the Sunyang company, eagerly awaited their father's death. The elderly woman's scolding echoed in his mind. Her harsh words and critical nature were something Dojin remembered well. He had seen that face before, and her temper was as fierce now as it had been when she was older. He had suffered a lot because of that woman. The powerful voice of his grandfather, the dictator of Sunyang, interrupted the scene. Jin Youngchol, the legend of Sunyang, commanded fear. His wealth, the future it promised, and the potential loss that another sibling's gain represented, kept his children in constant dread. Dojin's father had been unable to oppose their marriage because of his brother being inside their mother's womb. It was understandable he would be so afraid. Dojin felt a chill as he remembered the circumstances. "Aigu, my little precious kid. How long has it been? Where did my words flow when this granddad asked you to visit more often?" Jin Youngchol had said warmly to him, a contrast to his usual stern demeanor. Now, he offered Dojin a present, leaving him with the lingering question, why is he only kind to me?